I'm worn out. We'll just start there. I'm probably gonna sleep all day tomorrow. It's gonna be 107 tomorrow. It's hot as piss today. We turned off the fan so you can hear us and you can hear me because that's a big fucking fan. Keep us nice and cool. We're getting ready to do the grinding on this and get this thing finished, and we got the paint stuff figured out, and we're gonna try and metal finish this, and it all looks good. Look at that. Oh, it's really bad gaps hitting it. Yeah, yes, TikToks, it had bad gaps and the weld was bubble gum. Yeah, good luck getting that thin a fucking weld. That's my finger, and that's the weld. That's tiny. That's a tiny ass weld. So, yeah. I'm not gonna bitch about TikTok. I just started throwing stuff up there. I kind of enjoy the trolls. It's kind of funny because I actually just call them trolls, and then they fucking spike off like a two-stroke engine. Get all pissed. Kind of fun. So I'm enjoying fucking with them at the moment. But I just post the same content over there and just screw with them in the comments. But we're gonna get hammered on this. I just want to show you guys how, like, there's one little, you see them? Oh, little tiny. Guess we'll have to have a little bit of filler. I don't know. Might be able to get a hammer in there. We'll see. Get the welds cleared out and kind of play in there. Alright, we have started the metal finishing on here, and we're getting everything done. If you notice, we got a little spot in there. Little Duraglass will get it, if you can tell. It's not big at all. It's like a tiny little boop. So we'll get those guys. But everything's looking pretty good. It's hot as shit. Now I'm going to the hard part. That one don't matter because it's behind a door. That one you can see when it drives down the road. So here is the worst of the two. This is the one that man welded. And it's not bad for his very first one. You can see there's just a tiny bit in there. And just a tiny bit down there. Now you come over here to my side. I'm very tickled with that. Oh, look at that. Look how straight that is. Oh. There's one tiny. It's actually, it's not even there anymore. Yeah. So yeah, that's where we're at on that. It's hot and sweaty because I turned off the fan because I wanted to talk to you. So I don't want to talk to you anymore because I'm sweaty. So yeah, bye. Here, hold on one moment. What you didn't get to see is that we put fiberglass actually in here, and we filled up the little areas. So that's the first layer of fiberglass he's sanding off. And I'll show you guys how we put it on. We'll actually put on a second layer of fiberglass here in a bit after he gets it sanded down. Get all the little pinholes, because it's to fill the little pinholes anywhere it might have gotten a little bit low, and it's just to make it look perfect. So, and I use, instead of using Bondo or anything like that, I prefer using Duraglass, which is like a really small cat hair, and it's got a hardener, and it's way harder. It's a little bit more expensive. It's a lot harder to work with, but you get way better results and lasts a lot longer. So I'm just sitting out here trying to stay out of the fiberglass dust. If he chews on that sucker. He's doing body work. Remember, this is a used rocker that we put in here, so it had a little bit of damage. So he's down here, but if you look at us up here, we are sacks. We are in a good place. Everything looks good. And he went ahead and put a little filler on there. We had one low spot. Remember that little spot I was telling you about? Just a tiny little one right there. And then a lot of that damage is from his used rocker. But I'm very happy with how this came out. He's got glass over here, getting it sanded, and then he had one dent down here that somehow happened. He claims he didn't put a hammer to it, but I swear to you, you can't see it there, but there is hammer dents, and I don't know how the hell he dented it after I left, after we welded the sumbitch in, so he had to stick something inside of the rocker panel and dent it. But either way, it's getting fixed. But nope, he's getting ready to mix up another little batch of fiberglass and get that on there, so I'm pretty excited to actually leave here, because then he's going to be on his own, and then we'll put the door on after he gets all that shit sanded, and we'll figure that out. But he's going to... Actually, you're done getting itchy. Now he just has to mix up some more glass. I might get a little video of that while he's doing it. You're probably going to have to listen to the fan, because as soon as we shut that off, it just gets hot and sticky. So, yeah. And there is our Duraglass right there. Our measuring stick is about 1 golf ball to about 1.25 inches of hardener. So, and that's just really, really thin fiberglass strands and a resin. So we use that instead of using filler, because filler, I don't know if you know this, Bondo is just plastic. So this is a resin, so it actually hardens a little harder, gonna last more, it's gonna be more durable, especially with the steel in the backer. It is harder to work with, a lot harder to work with. You get itchy, all kinds of stuff when you're sanding it. He's got a vacuum sander, so it really works out well for him. But I'd rather do fiberglass on something he's going to keep for a really long time, and that way the truck actually still keeps looking good and everything else. So he's going to get that on there. I might get a little bit of that. This is what the Duraglass looks like when it goes on. It's kind of stringy. It's kind of an ass pain to work with, and you have a bunch of ridges and high spots when you actually lay it on, because it's actually a stringed material. So you actually have little strands of fiberglass in there that are just in a resin that you actually add a hardener to. So you're actually having to cut through fiberglass. So that's why it has a lot of strands, and you'll see after we get it all laid on, it'll kind of look kind of wacky, but it'll sand good, trust us. Yeah, see how it's all stringy? That's what it does. So if you notice, we're using the fanciest of tools, that is cardboard from an oil box and another piece of cardboard. That's all we need for the actual pallet and the actual lay-on. He didn't have any Bondo flaps, or little Bondo little pallet thing, so that's what it looks like. And when it sands, it'll sand smooth. You can see all the strands of hair in there. He's a little higher than what he needs to, and most of that sands right off. Yeah, it's where we're gonna leave this project tonight. And I technically should take the day off because it's gonna be 107 tomorrow. But I'm gonna go over to Vince's, which is the 46 Chevy that you saw yesterday, and I'm gonna hammer out a bunch of welds and everything like that. He's got an air conditioner in his shop. Leave that door closed, hammer out some shit. Should be a pretty decent day. I should be able to hammer out a lot of things, get a lot of work done, and get that truck a lot further, because as soon as that truck, all I got to do is finish the cab on that one. Like, get everything done on the cab. I got a little bit of lead work, a little bit of metal work, but I can basically finish most of the metal work, minus one of the 5 windows got a little rust spot. I got to do that too, but that's the last little pieces. So I should be able to get most of that, maybe even including that other piece tomorrow. So that's what we're going to hammer on. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for following along. And hope you've enjoyed the journey on the metal work on this thing. It has been one hell of a journey, but it has been replaced. There's new metal in there. We're doing body work. We'll hang a door here in a few days. He's going to talk to the paint and body shop, figure out what's going on. So helping him with a little body work. But yeah, basically check mark, done. Other than lining a door up. Well, he's got more work. I don't. But, well, actually I do. I'll help him hang the door. And I'll keep giving him instructions and cheerlead him. Good job! We approve! But I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!